kind of give you a little bit of a scoop of what is going on and how this week went. This week went amazing. It's crazy what you can do in just such a short amount of time. It's been 2 weeks now, obviously, since I've been back. The first week, I was just kind of feeling shit out, and just seeing how my body reacted to just moving around in general and just all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes just moving around, depending on the injury, is enough. So, and then the following week, which was this week, was more of a tester to see kind of what I can do with weights and get a feel. So now that I have that all kind of figured out, I'm feeling pretty damn good. So I think what I want to do is I want to do a 6-week cut. But before I get into that, I just want to talk about a few things and give you guys some tips of things to keep in mind, irregardless, whether you have an injury or not. This is extremely important. So anytime you're going back into anything or just starting to get in shape, you got to remember the hardest part is just getting started. And it's the first couple of weeks that's the hardest because, you're anxious to see results. And it's easy to get caught up with looking at yourself in the mirror every day, stepping on the scale every day, and just wanting change and not seeing it right away. But you have to remember at the beginning, you don't know what you got going on with weights. You don't know what you got going on with food yet. You're kind of getting the hang of things. So you're not even operating at full capacity to what you could be doing to get results. So the first couple of weeks are always the hardest. So you just need to remember and look at the first couple of weeks as sort of just figuring out things, getting into the habit of working out again, all that good stuff. If you're doing, say, Body Beast for the first time, obviously some of the workouts are pretty fast paced. So it's really important just to kind of take a deep breath and remember that you're learning and, it's going to take some time to learn the program and know what moves next. It's frustrating sometimes for new people with this program because it is fast paced, but that's okay. Just remember that it is a learning experience for the first couple weeks. Even if you've done it a few times and you're just getting back into it, it's the same shit. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because obviously I'm coming back from my injury. So, it's very similar to just somebody just starting out without an injury, so it's very similar things that I'm kind of going through that people go through when they just get started or get started again if they fell off the bandwagon for a bit. It happens. Shit happens. But if somebody were to ask me, hey man, what's the three most important things to focus on when getting started? It's a very popular question, so that's what this video is pretty much going to be about. So the first thing is consistency. Getting in the habit of just showing up in the gym. I honestly think, and a lot of people might argue this fact, but I think results start in the gym. Because I know that obviously eating is important. They always say results happen in the kitchen. I get that. But I actually don't agree with that. I actually think results start in the gym because, when you're in the gym and you're working out every day and you're getting the habit of getting in the gym, how you feel after a workout, you feel so damn good. And that's what motivates you to want to do better outside the gym, and eat good and all that stuff. So mentally, I think, it's more beneficial to just get the habit of working out down first and then worry about food. Because your workouts and just getting in the gym and how you feel after your workout, you're going to start to be like, man, I feel good. Whether you're eating good or not, trust me, if you're working out every day, it's going to make a difference. So when you're showing up every day, all that energy that you're getting from inside the gym, it's eventually going to leak out into the outside world, and it's going to make you want to do better, eat better, drink more water, all that shit. It's going to happen naturally, So the first thing I would recommend that anybody focuses on when they're just starting out, what doesn't even matter what program you're doing, is just showing up, getting in the consistency of just showing up, getting your workout done, and just focus on that transition with your lifestyle change. You know what I mean? Because it is a transition. It's going to take some time. You got to get the habit down. And then the next thing, of course, it's very important. You do have to work on getting meal prep done. And a lot of people, they go into meal prep. It's the same thing with working out. You have to have the same sort of mentality. You're learning at the beginning. You just need to start. Just like working out, you don't know the program, you don't know what's going on yet, but you just need to start. I tell my team all the time, I don't care what you put in the container your first time. I really don't care. I don't care if it's a piece of pizza in every single container. Hey, you meal prepped, okay? That's step number one. Just like if you're working out, Hey, if you showed up and you're in the gym, I don't even care if you sat there the whole time and barely did a damn thing in the workout room. What matters more is that you're committing that time, but you showed up and you hit play and you finished. You know, whether you did the whole thing or not, or you felt like you did perfect, who gives a shit, you know? You just got to get in the habit of just starting and just doing it. You know what I mean? Same thing applies to meal prep. So meal prep is obviously important, but you need to understand, just like workouts, you're not going to be the best right away. You're not going to be operating at full capacity to get the results that you want right away. It just isn't going to happen. So that's number 2. So the next thing, intensity. Intensity, and this depends on, if you're doing Body Beast or not, but if you're doing Body Beast, it is so crucial that you are making sure that your intensity is absolutely on point. Otherwise, you're basically wasting your time. You need to make sure that you're tracking your weights and you're getting better with your weights. And again, this is going to happen over time. It's just like the first 2 things that I talked about. You're not going to know what weights you're going to be able to do. You're not going to know jack shit. Just like the first 2 things, it's hard. Everything is hard with this whole thing. So intensity is huge though, because that could determine what program is going to be best for you. Is weightlifting good for you or your lifestyle and where you're at? Because sometimes a lot of people might say, I don't know how to get in the gym after such a long day of work. I have no energy. How the hell am I supposed to push it hard enough to get results lifting if I have no energy? Well, of course, there's things we can do to give you more energy, like taking a pre-workout, drinking Hydrate, make sure that you're replacing your lost electrolytes that you're losing through sweat, so making sure that you're drinking something while you work out, like I do sometimes, like Hydrate is super beneficial if you're struggling with all that stuff. But even if you do that and you're still struggling, then maybe lifting isn't right for you to lose the weight. But I will say, if I were to recommend cardio versus muscle or building or just lifting programs in general, like which one were to burn more fat, like if your main goal is to lose fat and somebody were to ask me, hey man, I got a lot of fat to lose, do you recommend that I do cardio or weightlifting to lose fat? Weightlifting, hands down. If you can get in the gym and you can kick some ass every single day and show up, and you don't even have to be like perfect with your intensity every day. I asked my team to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 5 every single day. I always tell them, try to get at least a 3, 2 obviously being, not so good. 0 obviously didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? But like 4 is like you're drenched in sweat. 5 is like, hey man, I kicked some ass. I fucking went up in weight. I was an absolute freak today. So that's what I try to make sure that, people are aware of the scale. Because every day that I come in the gym, I literally rate myself in my head and say, hey, yesterday I've been getting like 2s and 3s all week long. I need to get my shit together. I need to get a 4 at least. And a 4 to me, you can't get unless you're drenched in sweat. So if you can't get drenched in sweat, your intensity isn't up high enough, and you need to figure it out, and do what you got to do to get there. But intensity is absolutely huge. So if you feel like you are doing all the things that I just said and you still can't get your intensity up to where you want it, then my best recommendation is to maybe consider a different program. I obviously love Body Beast. You guys know that I'm like obsessed, right? I've been doing it since it's been released, you guys, but why not? Why stop doing something that works for me every single time I get fat? I mean, right? Why not? Why? This shit works for me and I'm gonna fucking burn this shit off again like it's nothing. This program's fucking amazing, but you need to be making sure that you're doing these things that I'm talking about. But that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Those are the 3 things. So again, just to run through real quick, first thing is just consistency. Just show up. It's hard. Don't try to be perfect in the gym and feel like a failure if you're not pushing your weights or not feeling like you're lifting heavy enough. It's fine. Just show up, get the workout done. You'll get better as you go. Same thing with the next thing. Meal prep is number 2. Get meal prepping. I don't care what you meal prep, just start. Start meal prepping. You will find that it's so fucking convenient, and whether you were trying to get shape or not, you might just want to meal prep anyways, even if you didn't even care about getting in shape and didn't work out. Meal prepping isn't just about getting results, it's convenience. It's the convenience of just being able to get up in the morning if you're not a morning person like myself. It's easy to just open the fridge and fucking grab a container, throw it in the pail, and you're out the door in like fucking 10 minutes. I would sleep in as late as I possibly freaking can because I'm not a morning person. So the convenience of meal prepping is amazing. So just start. And then number 3 was intensity. Intensity is obviously a huge deal. If you're not sweating, your heart rate's not getting up high enough to where it should be to burn those calories you need to burn to lose the fat. So one of the biggest takeaways from this, when I say go for intensity, is try not to focus so much on losing the fat, but getting stronger. Focus on getting stronger. Focus on going up in weights. Focus on, tracking your weights and just doing what you can to get stronger, because guess what? Muscle burns fat. And every single time, like right now, I'm trying to burn the fat off. I'm not focusing on burning the fat off. I'm focusing on getting stronger. And then naturally, of course, guess what? You get shredded. I get shredded every fucking time. You just got to focus on getting stronger. Track your weights, do what you got to do, get that intensity up. That's all that matters. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys in this video. I just want to jump on here and give you guys a quick video because it's my wife's birthday weekend, so I'm not able to sit down and do a bunch of editing. So I just want to jump on here and do a little something different and just get on here and talk to you guys a little bit. And I do also want to share with you guys my results current. Obviously I got a lot of fluff to go yet, but you're going to see this shit, melt off. I promise. I do it every fucking time. And everything I do, every time I get rid of the fat, I'm doing the same shit. Everything I do is realistic, sticking to long term. It's very simple shit, and there's going to be more videos to come, obviously talking about all that good stuff. But one thing that I'm going to be starting on Monday, June 20th, is I'm actually going to be starting to do a 6-week cut, which is going to be very similar things that I did leading up to the competition, because guys, I got to get this fat off as soon as possible. I got rolls on my back and shit. I am not used to having a pouch when I sit down. I feel like I'm sitting in a freaking inner tube. It sucks. I need to get this off as soon as possible. So I'm going to be super aggressive to get this off as soon as possible, which is why I'm doing a 6-week cut. So that's something that I'm starting on June 20th with my team. And something else that is going to be a little different. Obviously, what I'm going to be eating is generally going to be the same. It's just going to be a little bit more strict. Still cheat day. Still going to be able to have cocktails. I don't think any goal is worth getting to if you're going to be miserable getting there. So there's always going to be balance no matter what I do, even if it takes me a little bit longer to get there. Because if you try to do too much, too hard, too fast, you're going to burn yourself out and you're going to end up quitting anyways. So you're better off taking a step back and taking a little bit longer if need be to get to your goal, to actually stick with it and actually get to your goal. So that's something that I always think about, even during this 6-week cut, even when I did a competition, even leading up to the competition, you bet your ass I was still having cheat days. No joke. And except for the last 3 weeks leading up to the comp, which those 3 weeks were fucking hell, not gonna lie. But it was worth it, obviously. You see that trophy behind me? Oh yeah, worth it. First trophy I've ever gotten in my entire life. So that was a monumental moment right there, I'll tell you that. But anyways, yeah, so June 20th, that's what I got going on. So if any of you guys want to kind of like jump in on that and join the team, of course, you'd have to fill out that questionnaire by Sunday, which would be June 19th. So if you want to join me and my team doing that 6-week cut, let me know. And well, just fill out the questionnaire. You guys know what to do. teambeasthaven.com. And then that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I just want to jump on here and touch base and give you guys that invite too. And just also let you guys know what's to come for the coming weeks while I'm doing the 6-week cut. I am going to do something a little different. I'm going to actually be doing something very similar to like I did with that music video. The video is going to be very short. It's just going to be basically showing you some results and giving you guys some motivation. But so yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll probably talk to you guys after this 6-week cut. But obviously, don't forget, I will be posting a video no matter what, every single week. So know that. But until the next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Next time I talk to you guys, could be shredded. I'm pretty confident that I could, I'm thinking I could probably cut my percentage body fat in half. Right now, if I were to guess, I'm at about 23% body fat. And I honestly believe that I can probably get down to, I don't know, 15, maybe 14, 13% body fat in 6 weeks. So then I can fit my pants comfortably again, because that's the biggest thing that sucks ass right now, is that all my work pants and shit like that, super tight. I feel like I'm wearing freaking yoga pants. It blows. Especially when the heat's coming, and it's getting hot outside. Not cool. Very sticky, it's just not a good situation. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Till the next time, peace. I gotta figure out how to end this damn video here, guys.